fluffy as and it looks like Gandhi's flip-flop.
Yo, what's up, guys? We're back today reacting to some more Joe Rogan clips, and today I'm joined by special guest Logan.
What's up? Logan here. I've been a professional chef for going on 6-7 years now. It's been very fun. I love doing it. Multi-Michelin Star for my Indian food. It's pretty good gig. I wouldn't give it up for anything. I'm happy to be here. PerkinsReacts.
Yeah, it's nice having you here. So, today we're checking out a Joe Rogan clip about he's exposing his secret of his special, like, meat.
His meat?
Yeah, he's
Dang,
exposing
bro.
his secret
Okay,
of
let's
his
see
meat.
his meat, bro.
All right.
Your
This is
meat
gonna be
is unbelievable. I've seen it.
You know what the key
Okay,
is?
pause.
Yeah.
Immediately. I agree with that.
Yeah.
His meat is unbelievable.
It is
And
unbelievable. Like, we've all seen
I don't know how he does it, bro. I don't know. I really don't know.
I'm excited to dive into this video because I want to learn Joe Rogan's secret, like, serum or secret like, steps in order to achieve his, like, great
Dude.
meat. Do you get what I'm saying?
For real, bro. I know a lot about meat, but he has some good meat, you know.
Because I remember, like, I have this little story. I went over to his like room, his podcast room. It was kind of some offside stuff, and we were just kind of getting to know each other. And I got up and close personal with his own meat, and it was crazy. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, it was quite a treat. And he never really told me how he got it to be that way. But
yeah,
today we're gonna learn, and I'm excited. So
yeah, this is gonna be fun already. I know I was on the pod. Now how long ago was it? Probably 5 years ago. With Joe, his meat is impeccable. I said, "Yo, Jamie, pull up a picture of his meat, bro," and he pulled it right up, bro. It was great. Seared to perfection, I would say.
that
As
is
a
awesome.
chef mind, it's great.
Wow. And would you say that's one of the best meats you've ever seen in your entire cooking career?
I would say it's up there with, like, I would say Joe, Gordon Ramsay. Like, they're just side by side. Just max meat.
Wow.
Great meat.
That is just awesome. That's awesome.
It's pretty impeccable, bro.
Crazy. All right.
it slowly. So you got like this grill. Your entire meat.
All right, I'll pause it right there. So it looks like Joe Rogan has a grill. Would you have a grill in, like, your cooking career? Would you say have a grill?
A grill is a great way to cook meat, dude. Myself, since I'm in a kitchen, I am not grilling the meat. Usually I'm not outside. Like, I know Joe Rogan has his outdoor grill, like, out right beside his podcast studio, where he just grills his meat, his bear meat, stuff like that. I know he loves eating bear. Yeah, so he grills his meat outside. I'm in a kitchen, you know. That's just what I do, is more searing on, like, just some pans, some pots. I sear on a pot a lot. It's really fun, bro. Pot searing, where you take the pot and you flip it upside down, so it's like a circle. It's like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, it's a cup. Like, the pot is very deep. You take that pot, you flip it upside down, so it's just all that steam is coming off the eye, and then you put your meat on the bottom of the pot. It's actually smart. I know you're like, you don't understand it. I know it's hard to understand, but Michelin Star chefs do some interesting stuff. That is a good technique. But to get back to your question, grilling is a great tech. I just don't use it.
Yeah, you know. Same with me. Like, I'm more of a microwave kind of guy. I tend to prefer to microwave my steaks and my
You go
hot
microwave.
dogs. Yeah. I mean, it works. It works. So
It does work.
you should try it out sometime. I highly recommend it.
Yeah, I've never tried it out, but I will.
Nice.
Process is on this grill.
Except the end. So I cook it between 225 to 275 degrees.
Okay, so it seems that he cooks his steaks between 225 degrees Celsius and 275 degrees Celsius. Would this be the typical range for cooking meat?
Go back. I didn't quite hear how many degrees he said, so let's
Yeah,
go
yeah.
back and hear that.
Looks like
between 225 to 275 degrees, which is
Okay, so
225.
235 to 290. I would say like it's okay.
It's okay.
Okay. It's actually not the best.
Really?
Crazy because he has great meat.
Mm-hmm.
But I would say more like 370 is
370.
my preferred. 370, and then it's called blacking the meat, right? So
Really?
it's just completely charred on the outside. That's how I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and then on the inside, it's just blue. Like just red. Blue rare is what it's called.
Blue
I
rare. That's interesting. I've never heard of blue rare.
Dude, you're laughing, you're like kind of
Well,
smiling
I'm
around.
just thinking like,
Dude,
what
you're
kind of
not a
chef?
Michelin chef, bro.
Yeah, I'm
Blue
like
rare
stunned.
and then super black on the outside. Just like you put the toast in for 40 minutes. Like that's
Mm.
what I'm talking about. Like I'm
Yeah,
talking about charcoal.
that is
Is
actually smart. That is
on
smart.
370 for about I would say 67 minutes is great on 370.
Mm-hmm.
Joe is just cooking his meat on I think it was 300 to 270 is something what he said.
Yeah,
I go back and let me hear it one more time.
yeah.
Uh,
between 225 to 275 degrees, which is pretty.
okay, 225 to 275. I think I got that wrong the second time actually.
It's all good. It's all good. I mean,
I'm sorry.
I know chefs
I'm
have hard of
sorry.
hearing when
Yeah.
they're in the kitchen, you know.
Yeah, I get yelled at a lot, or you get the point. Like
Yeah.
there's a lot of yelling in the kitchen, but 225 to 275, it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
And what unit of measurement would you cook your steaks using? Would that be Fahrenheit, Celsius, Kelvin, Munchkin? What would you say?
I like switch between basically I only switch between Celsius because I am in the UK. I've been from the UK for my entire life.
Yeah.
And then Kelvin, like 1 degree Kelvin. I know it's crazy like sounding because like Kelvin's like super hot, but
Yeah.
1 degree Kelvin, if I'm not mistaken, is 300 degrees.
Oh yeah.
Fact check me, yo Jamie, fact check me, but I would say it is around like 370 degrees. So Kelvin is great. 1 degree Kelvin, any like 2 degrees goes up to like 1,000. It's
Yeah.
insane up there numbers. Keep it
Yeah.
at 1 degree Kelvin or Celsius. Like
Mhm.
probably about 23 degrees Celsius
Mhm.
is around 1 Kelvin, I would say. Something
Nice.
like that.
Nice. And you as a viewer, like leave a comment on what leave your steaks at, what kind of measurement. Like if you're more of a Fahrenheit guy or a Munchkin guy, like just leave a comment. Let us know. Let us know. It would be nice to know. So
Yeah.
let's get back to video.
Pretty low. Then I take it out and then I have a cast iron frying pan just hot.
Pause.
Okay. Yeah. So
Yep.
would you use cast iron in the modern day? If 2025,
Um,
2026, whatever year it is, would you still be using
Dude,
cast iron?
it is actually cast iron is still great, bro. Cast iron, you get that dang ripping hot, 1 degree Kelvin, running, just ripping, just getting ready, bro. Um, and you got it, like 1 degree Kelvin on a cast iron, bro. I've already said this, dude. Um, Amazing cast iron, just ripping out the oven
Yeah, that's good to know. What do you
to
think
cook
is the
your steak.
future of like cooking? Like, do you think cast iron's going to be around for much longer, or do you think we're going to move into other areas like plastic or cardboard?
Plastic. Plastic. I don't think that. I
Really?
think you are wrong about that. I was gonna go AI. Um, AI cookware has been going crazy. I am in kind of some deep alleyways of AI cookware.
Hmm.
I know Joe probably is too. just because he has that like AI, he knows a lot about AI.
Yeah.
AI cookware is the future, in my opinion. So what I'm thinking is like ChatGPT, of course, runs off water, like to cool the computers and stuff and the RAM, you know. I feel like that warmth of the AI engines could cook steaks. So people are going to start taking RAM from ChatGPT computers and throwing it on just uh on the table and putting steak on that RAM. That's what I'm
That is smart. I never really come to think of that, but
yeah.
I think that is actually a very good way to use ChatGPT's RAM as a fuel source in the
Great
new
way.
era. That is awesome.
We're going into a new era very quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Of cookware.
Awesome.
Crazy.
Let's get back to video.
I would say wood cookware is also like that. It's never been used before, but wood is like such an attainable thing. Like go outside, chop down a tree, you know?
Yeah.
Metal is not, steel is not. Like
Mm-hmm.
think about what the process of getting steel is. You go down into the mines, bro. You pick
Yeah.
all day. You pick all day. In wood, you walk outside. I mean,
There's trees in my backyard,
look,
like crazy, but like yeah, like just
like,
chop a tree.
is there steel in your backyard? No.
No.
So please, everyone watching us, chop down trees, please.
So if I wanted to do something productive tomorrow, would you recommend cutting down trees in my backyard?
I mean, if you want pots, if you want pans, if you want stuff like that, it's renewable. I don't know the problem with like people nowadays that say, "Oh, don't cut down trees. Don't cut down trees, whatever, bro." In my opinion, cut them all down for pots. They're
And this
renewable.
might, yeah, that's a good statement. But this might be a little bit of a
Steel
hot
is not.
take. But I think
You can't grow
global warming
steel.
is actually helping like the culinary community, because if you really think
Yeah.
about it, it's just making it easier to bring a chicken to a broil or bring a pork to a certain
That is
temperature.
actually true. I know you've played Minecraft.
Yeah.
Know that you take a fire aspect or whatever it's called in Minecraft, flame sword, and you hit a cow with it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it drops cooked meat.
Yeah.
Think about that. So basically, like what that's saying is if a cow catches on fire, you have meat. So either this is harder, you take a cow and you light it on fire. That is not easy. That's not easy. Or we heat the earth to it sounds crazy. Heat it to such an insane temperature that everything just burns.
That is so smart. Because we can start
Infinite
building.
food. No starvation.
Exactly. Every time a new baby cow is born, it just gets burnt up, and then we get beef. That's just like a hamburger just lying on the ground. We can straight up walk outside, put on like sunscreen, like you just put on some sunscreen, walk outside, go to the cow pen, and pick up a hamburger. I feel like this is definitely the future of cooking, is global warming and AI.
Warm that globe. AI it up.
Yeah, make sure, again, to the viewers, make sure you're using AI, make sure you're cutting down trees every day, and, you know, just try to be breathing a lot more, because carbon dioxide, and you know the deal. And fart, because that also does a lot.
Yes, methane.
And I use either beef tallow or grass-fed butter. And then
that grass-fed butter.
Ooh.
You like that's a funny statement. Like because you can't feed grass butter. Or
Can you though? That's the thing.
Sorry.
Can you?
You can't feed butter grass. Sorry for that mess up. But I mean, maybe Joe knows something. Think about that.
When I was over at Joe's podcast, I looked outside in the backyard.
He's out here feeding butter, bro.
I know, that's what I think. I saw like a strange building, and it had butter sticks in it. And I think he's secretly breeding and domesticating butter sticks using grass, which is how he obtains this strange grass-fed butter.
That's because, like, look at that picture too. I want to like get up in that right there. Look at
Mm,
that butter on the like the very right edge of the cast iron pan right there. That's not normal butter. That's grass-fed butter. That's
yeah.
grass. That's just like you can smell it from the screen,
You can
basically.
see the grass on top of the steak. If you look close
Oh
on the
my
left
god,
side,
that
there's
is.
grass.
So he feeds it the last little bit to make sure it's grass-fed is
Oh
he
my
feeds it grass right as it's melting.
That is actually
Oh
smart.
my
I'd never
god.
seen that.
This is
Wow.
insane, bro. W Joe, dude. Smart.
That is
He's
quite
doing
a
I didn't
genius
even know that.
plan. That's a pitch
Quad
we need to
Michelin
take.
Star, and I didn't even know that.
Wow. That is crazy.
Sear that with some garlic. Fucking flip it over and get that good sear. And that
With some garlic?
Yeah, what is
Nice,
your
bro.
opinions on garlic?
I think it fights vampires very well. It does fight vampires. And Joe, I know I did talk to him. Vampires are a problem for him. I know
Mhm.
there's a lot of like vampires. Vamp. Do you know the term vamp?
Yeah.
Like Playboy Cardi.
Yeah, I'm familiar with that.
Yeah. Vamp, like very vamp. It fights that. You don't want to be like you don't want to be a vampire, right?
Mm,
So he puts that in there to to fight the vamps.
I'm gonna be honest here. I'm I hate garlic. This is no bias or anything. I just hate garlic. And
Oh,
honestly,
really?
vampires aren't even that bad anyways. Because when have you ever seen like a vampire kill somebody? Like never. So like,
Yeah, that
don't
is
talk
true.
bad about vampires if you don't know what you're talking about. Okay? Like, don't.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Just please don't. I feel like
Yeah.
it's very disrespectful towards vampires because
Yeah.
some people don't really understand them. But
Yeah.
I'm not a vampire. I'm just saying. But
Okay. Okay.
so
Let's get back to the video here.
yeah, that's fine.
I let it sit for a minimum of 10 minutes.
Okay, so
Okay.
back to that a little bit.
Let it sit for a
You
minimum
mean-
For a minimum of 10 minutes.
Yeah, what would you
Okay,
say
so
about that?
10 minutes. Can you get it on Joe? I don't want to see clap.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
For a minimum of
Okay, there you
Yeah. Thank you.
go.
Minimum of 10 minutes is great. That's that's the one thing I do agree with Joe here on. We have very different meat. I know his is great too. Mine's great, but I do rest my meat for 10 minutes. That is an amazing thing. Amazing thing. That's really really great.
Mm-hmm.
That is great. I would say the only thing about that is maybe 10 minutes and 1 second, right? So 1 second extra. Do you know what 1 second can do? Do you know?
It's like the difference between life or death.
Yes. And when you have, with him, I'm just speculating this, when you have grass-fed butter, right? That butter's alive. It's still wanting grass. So 1 second kills the butter, so it doesn't like get up and run. Like because Joe's butter, I could see it just getting up off of his steak and running since it's grass-fed. It wants grass, so it will try to run outside, right?
Yeah.
So he does 10 minutes, which is like a 70, more like 90% chance that it kills the butter. So he's probably never seen it not killed. But he needs to start doing 10 minutes and 1 second so it's dead. So it can't run away. That butter is stuck on there on his steak for him to enjoy, on his meat for him to enjoy.
Mm-hmm. That's odd, but I can see how that makes sense. All right, and anyways, what are some of the best meats you've ever had? Now that we're talking about this.
I've had some good meat. Joe, that man right there, his is amazing, impeccable, great. Then I would say, let me think of a number two. Gordon Ramsay. I think. I mean, you know, he is my like idol kind of.
Mm-hmm.
I aspire to be him. He cooks great food and his meat is amazing. Um, and then maybe last, this is a wild card, and he's not a chef, but Andrew Tate.
Mm-hmm.
He and Tristan is the two bros, the Tate bros. I was on their pod maybe a year ago now, before they went to jail and everything. And they were great at making meat.
Mm-hmm.
It was amazing.
So
that's like my top three.
I once did visit Andrew Tate and Tristan Tate's podcast room, and I was also able to get up and close, personal with the meat, both meats at the same time actually, and it was truly impeccable.
Dang, bro, like that's crazy, bro. Both?
Both, yeah.
I only saw Andrew's on that time. Tristan was seasoning his, but hadn't finished cooking. But
yeah. It's a memory for me, honestly.
Great experience, yeah.
So it's been awesome. Well, I'm glad you were able to appear on the podcast and explain
this has been fun.
Meaty concept.
Very meaty. It's fun, dude. It's very fun. Love talking about meat. Joe has great meat. In That's all I have to say. Thank you, Perkins Reacts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm glad you were able to attend, and yeah, I'll hope to see you in the future and more culinary concepts and sorts and suches and stuff like that.